Sonyabeonit channel. Today I'm coming to you with an updated version of my healthy, no knots box braid. Now today I will be showing you how to grip short hair. I've started her hair already. The only difference in this method that I'm doing today, instead of tying off the end of the hair, I braided the hair to the very end. So it goes from her roots all the way to the end. Now the hair that I'm using this time is the Bobby Boss Jumbo Braid. This is the hair that I'm using to do her hair. And so far with this pack, I don't really, this hair is okay. At my local beauty supply store, it is like 3 for $5, so I bought 9 this time. And of the 9 so far, I have used 6. So it's taking a lot of hair. And considering the fact that it is tailbone length, so it's very, very long, which you would see that in the end. So what I wanted to do, because she had her hair cut a couple of times and it's growing back, but like around the edges, she had to cut really, really short around her edges. It had been cut, so it's trying to grow. It's growing back. Okay, so for the summer, this is gonna be your best friend. If you want to do a protective style, this is going to be your best friend. Your hair is going to grow like crazy because it does not have that tension of those knots. This is what, usually when somebody do your hair, this is what happened. Do you see how I'm squeezing her hair? That's cutting off your blood circulation. You don't want that. It causes bumps and it begins to thin out your hairline. You don't want that. You want your hair to grow in the process of you wearing this protective style, or just this style period. Braids has been around for years and years, for generations. So I just want to show you how to do it in a very healthy way. I taught myself this way because I've always wanted to do these braids. I've seen people do hair, but I could never catch on to doing that knot at the root. And I'm so glad it did not work out that way for me. So practice make perfect. This did not happen overnight. Please don't think that. It took me a lot of practice determining how much hair to use for each individual braid, how long to do it, and how often should I apply the hair. So I want to teach you that. That is why I come on here to do these things. Okay, so I want to show you once again how to achieve this healthy no knot box braid. If you come across any hair that is really, really short or extremely short, I want you to get some Spritz. You may not find it in this color. I bought this probably 2 or 3 years ago from this guy was doing my hair weave. Now that I do my own hair, I still have this. I bought this 3 years ago, 4 years ago, so I still have it. That is why. But you can get Spritz, same thing. That's what it is. And what you want to do in order to be able to grip the hair that's very, very short, you see how short that is? I want you to take your Spritz, just do a couple of pumps. And you know when the hair is healthy because although you sprayed it with Spritz, look, I'm pulling her hair. Her hair is not coming out. And she is relaxed. She's not natural. She's relaxed. She has a perm in her hair. I'm pulling. That's what you call healthy hair. It's not breaking off in my hand or anything. So I want to take my hair and divide it in 3 sections. That would be my first, because that's the shortest. Then I do a middle and 3. You're going to have 3 parts to the hair. You're looking crazy again. You better try to smile like that. Okay, she would have 3 sections to her head, or to her hair, that particular braid. Put your hand down. I can't see in that light. Okay, 3 sections. So this is what you want to do. 1, 2, 3. Take your thumb, rest it right here. Grab it. Go under the hair. Hold it just like that. Let's do it one more time. See, it's sticking, and that's what you wanted to do because you want to be able to grip it. 1, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. I take my thumb, rest it on that first piece, go under, and I'm going to hold it there. Let's pass some hair. So with the hair, you're not going to divide this hair. However it comes in that pack, I want you to keep it long gauge. But try to pull it just a little bit on the end so it doesn't have a balance to it, or it doesn't look so perfect. That is just the long hair itself. She had never cut, I never cut the hair. Here's the hair. I never cut the hair. So what I want to do is take it on top of this index finger. I'm just going to wrap it around the index finger and pull down on it. Now that hair becomes connected to the middle piece and the lower piece of that particular braid. So you're going to take your hair, you're going to wrap around. It's going to seem like it's pulling tight, but you're not. I promise you. You see how that hair is loose? You're going to wrap it around. Okay, so there's one of my ends that I have free. She's going to give me some more hair. She's going to pass me some more hair. I wrapped it around the index finger on top, and I'm going to braid. She's going to give me some more hair. And I wish she would speed up, because, you know, I don't plan on being up all night. Wrap it around your index finger. And like I said, for me, once I get to a certain point, people, I'm going underhanded, because it allows me to go, for me, it allows me to go faster. I hope you can see that good, but it's like, I'm trying to show you how to do it and still be perfect with it. What I am going to do, I'm going to take that one loose. But let me show you this. I've already gone ahead and did the majority of the back of her hair. Can you turn around for me? Okay. So this is her head. I've already done these braids. I'm going to dip it. And I moisturize in between. There is a cream that I put in between. This is all the way to the end. Do you see how long my hair is? This is the end. You have some flyaway hair on the head, but it's fine. We're going to dip it in some water, and it's going to relax that hair. That's how our ends are looking now. We're not doing the get to the end, and then we're going to tie it off and braid it, and then dip it. We're going to plait this bad baby to the very end. And you want your hair, can you go out just a little bit more for me? You don't want it too even at the bottom. You want it to hang and flow naturally. See that? Let's come back up again. Can you come back some, please? Yeah, stay tuned. Let me go ahead and finish her hair up, but I just have to show it to you as close as possible. And if you have short hair, do not be intimidated by this hair. You spray a little spritz on it so it can give you something to grasp to or to grip, and you begin the same way. One more time. I'm going to keep some battery, and I'll come back when it's finished. We're going to dip it in the hot water, and I will show you a style. And make sure you straighten your hair out at the end, because if you don't straighten this hair as you're braiding, it's going to tangle. And then you're going to get frustrated. So make sure you straighten up your ends as you're braiding. Her hair is strong. She have relaxed hair. What you want to do is take your favorite spritz that's going to hold. Spray it 1 or 2 times. Once you spray it, do not comb that hair. Divide it as you would in 3 sections. Now you see how thin that is? That's thin. So we're going to do the same technique. Take some hair. You don't want the hair, when you're doing something around the edge that's really thin, you don't want it to be too heavy. You don't want to give it any weight regardless. Although it's not going to pull the scalp, but you don't want to give it too much weight. Cross over. You see that? Cross over. Take your finger under. And now you have this exposed hair. She's going to pass me some hair. Oh, thin, but that's a little bit too thin. I'm going to take that piece of hair. Okay, the hair she just gave me. Give me another piece. I'll hold it for a minute. Okay. It's rather thick. I don't know why she passed me thick hair. You see that loose piece of hair right there? I'm going to take it over. It's going to rest on my index finger. And then I'm going to go to the root of her head and twist. And we're going to come back around. She's going to pass me some more hair. Because you see how thin that is? Now watch this. If you're braiding overhanded instead of underhanded, you're going to always add this way. But like I said, I'm left-handed, so I have to go underhanded at a certain point. That's why I look like the technique changes, but it's not really changing. It's the way you're applying the hair over the top and keep going down. Piece of hair over the top, gather it right there, and keep going down. Now, like I said, if you want to braid overhanded, you can do this method all the way over, but it's going to change if you go underhanded. You see how that's changing? I'm going to grab that to the side. Now, the only difference is I'm still going to connect here, but it's going to connect here, and the other half is going to rest here. Can you give me a piece of hair? Let me show them. Because I'm going underhanded, that's why it looks like it sort of changes, but it's not. The technique of applying the hair is a little bit. Look, I'm going to rest it here, grab it with my thumb, rest it, and let it lay on top of the index finger hair. Now we're just going to intertwine it. Now look at it. I'm intertwining that, but it still looks like the actual braid. She's going to give me another piece of hair. Top, side, and keep going down. And keep on going down. Hair. Okay, and there you go. Can you come over some? Come close. Now, as you can see right here, you still can't tell me where I started and where it ends. I'm going to continue this braid all the way down and come back and let you guys take a look at it. But see, for me, it's faster to go this way. And I drag my hand all the way to the end of this hair so it will not tangle. But I wish I could do this for my own hair. This is going to be a best friend for the summertime. This hairstyle, or even the cornrows. Take a look at my video for the cornrows. And see, it looks like it's pulling, but when I release that hair, look how loose that is. It's not really loose, but it allows the hair to breathe. Look at there. Okay, so I wanted to come on and show you guys this. This is like the 3 parts that we had. That's a 3-part. This is a little bit more thinner than the rest of the hair. Do we add more hair or do we borrow from the thickest? In this case, you want to borrow. So the thickest, to me, to try and balance this middle out, would be to get some hair from this section right here. So this is what you want to do. Keep your ends right there. Pull some from that side, which I just did. Now it's going to make, hold that braid at the top. It's going to make this become more thicker to balance out at the end. It's not going to take away from your braid. It's not going to make it look kind of funky or whatever the case may be. It's going to balance. And just continue to braid down. And remember, now see, now that's more balanced. Do you see that? Those 3 strands are more balanced, and I can keep going without adding hair, because if I add more hair, it's going to exceed the other plaits that I've already done. If you have to continue to borrow hair, do that. I've been asked, do I do other people's hair? I don't, because of I'm really developing arthritis in my hand, and it hurts. I really don't want to do her hair, but she will not let anybody else do her hair. I need to borrow, because look at there. So I'm just going to take a little bit from that middle, hold it still, hold it steady, and borrow. And then it's balancing once again. But yeah, I wish she would let somebody else do her hair, because I'm tired of doing hair, people. I'll teach you how to do what I know, and everything has come from trial and error, and sometimes God just gives me visions about things, and I have epiphany all the time about creating things. Look at there. Do I borrow or do I continue to braid? Well, since we're so close to the end, I'm just going to continue to braid down, and that would give me my ending to my hair. Can you pull it up a little bit, Deidre? This is going to give me my ending to my hair. Just going to keep on plaiting until it stops. Don't worry about that. We ain't gonna even worry about that, because like I said, we're gonna dip this hair in some hot water And you have to be very cautious when you're doing that so you won't burn the person. Okay, now you're saying, Sonya, well, you braided to the end. You don't have any more hair to braid. Guess what? Let me show you this right here. Guess what? Let me show you this right here. Gonna keep on plaiting. It's not gonna unravel, so don't worry about it. Keep plaiting. So that's the first I want to go with it, because it's not gonna come off. So I got that little bit left. Wrap around my finger. Pull. That's it. I wrapped it around my finger and took off that little bit excess. Now look how long this braid. Now let's look at it. From top to bottom. Look how long this braid is. Okay, you guys, I have completed the updated version of the healthy no knots box braid. The only difference is I did not tie off the ends. I plaited her hair to the very end. So the final step we want to do is to dip it in some hot water. Be very, very cautious when you're doing the dipping because you don't want anyone to get burnt. I really let this water boil for too long, but you don't want to do it for no more than probably about a minute or two. That would be good enough. So I'm going to have her come over towards the sink. And I have a towel. You must have a towel on hand. That's a must. You're going to be sued. 1, 2. Okay. I'm going to let her lean back some. Okay, remember, I'm in control of the hair. We're going to take her hair. I'm going to take her hair and gather her hair together. Since they're so long, she's laying on them. Wait a minute, girl. Okay, we're going to take this in, and we're going to place that inside the water. Now we're going to place it inside the water. And let your client or the person hair you're doing, let them do this for about 30 to 45 seconds. Because you just want to make sure that's really, really relaxed. Remember, you got to come back if you want to see how to maintain your braids. First, treating dry scab. You don't want your hair to be dry. Push back a little bit for me. I want to get that in there as far as I can. Okay, come back. Because I want you to get burned. Because, girl, I can't go to the doctor tonight. I'm tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all ain't going to the hospital. I'm going to have to put some Vaseline on her. She get burnt. I'm just kidding.
Lacey don't say Robitussin.
Oh, you think Robitussin will work? Girl, we ain't got none of that, though. I'll shoot to Walmart. Okay, so, okay, good. She decided to turn sideways, which is probably a better way to do it right now. I'm tired, y'all. I'm sorry. Dip some more in. If you're going to, that's better. Okay, that's why I really wanted her to get that far down. Okay, we're dipping. And the reason being because her braids are just so very long this time. And remember, like I stated, we did not tie off these ends. We just braided to the very end, and whatever was loose, we left it loose. This would not unravel. Do you see how it's trying to relax his hair? I don't want to burn my hand. Now, I can take a beating on my hand, but yeah, that's a little bit too damn hot. And like 2nd, 3rd, 4th degree burns. Hell no. Go on, girl. Work that hair in that water. Work it. That's how we used to wash clothes. I remember washing clothes on a scrub boat. A scrub tub. Whatever the hell it was called. It wasn't a wash machine. Okay, what you want to do is take the hair. Not really wrap it because you want it to stay in the relaxed state. So you want the client or your person or the person hair you're doing. You better make sure you got a towel. That's all I can tell you. Make sure you have a towel. Don't squeeze it because if you squeeze it, what she's going to do is it's going to go back to being crinkly sort of. And I don't want that. Do you see that? The state of that hair is in? it's more relaxed. You see how it straightened it even more so? Yeah, that's what I want. And you want to hold this towel over the hair for a minute or two, because just keep in mind that the hair have absorbed all that water on the end, and to place it on a client or the person head you're doing, oh, you gonna get a lawsuit. Don't be calling me talking about Sonyabeonit told me. No, I did. I told you get a towel. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's smoking, baby. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. It's heavy as hell too. I just joking. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have two options. I can trim her hair if she wants to, but I don't think she wants to. It's smoking right now because it's still hot, but she can't feel it. And that's long. That's pretty long. Okay. That is really, really, really long. Okay, y'all, look at the length of Deja hair this time. That is at tailbone length. Yes, it is. Damn, I got a multitask on, but I hope you've enjoyed the time we shared together. Until next time, be blessed. I gotta go prepare some stuff in the kitchen, so see you in the next video. Look at the pictures, you're gonna like them. See you next time.